guys, Nick here from J4U Studios, and welcome back to another episode of the J4U podcast. How are you guys doing? We're with Raphael and Luke from Film Fisher.
Hey.
So, yeah, this is a Thanksgiving kind of podcast. Normally we do it by months, but based on a combination of us forgetting to record this late October and wanting to be special, we're doing this for Thanksgiving. So, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Thanksgiving people. Right now is, well, basically what we're recording this is election day, so right now I'm scared as fuck, dude. I'm terrified. What's gonna happen? I'm scared that this podcast isn't gonna come out. Who knows which one is gonna come in office, and God knows what.
Yeah,
oh boy, I'm terrified.
Get ready for the fallout,
Mhm.
everybody.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be a ghoul. I don't want to be a ghoul, dude.
And you know, the number one rule on YouTube is you don't talk about religion or politics. So we're not gonna drone on this too long, but
We're not.
Yeah, let's not
damn, we're screwed.
We're just telling you what day it is, and yeah, well, hopefully whoever's listening to this, well, I'm sorry that you listen to this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Heads up. Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. What a mess. Anyway, so
Look back on this and laugh. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe.
I would like to think we can laugh on this someday, but anyway, how's your guys' week going?
Pretty good. Pretty good, actually. I'm fine. Should I start my story?
Hold up. Luke, are you all good? How's your week going?
It is going average.
Average?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, no.
And on that, Raphael, tell your story. What were you doing this past weekend?
Well, for the past 3 days, through Friday, through Sunday, I was at a Comic-Con. I'm not gonna say which Comic-Con, but a Comic-Con. Yeah. So, yeah, I just basically went with a group, mostly, like, you know, a few friends of mine that I had, and all that, like, hey, let's go to this Comic-Con. I was like, alright, it was, like, months ago. I had to, like, get everything prepared in order to do this con, mostly. I already paid for the ticket, all I had to do was make the prop. And you're probably wondering right now, like, who is this asshole and why should I care? Well, you don't have to. I really don't care either. Yeah, why should I
Straight to the point.
I'm pointing out the fact, like, why the fuck should I give a shit about this guy? Well, it depends. Like, if you were reading this, you have probably seen me at this con. I was basically Morty Smith from Rick and Morty. The comedy Adult Swim show, which is super fucking hilarious. It's dark but funny. I love it. Mm-hmm. And you're probably thinking like, well, that's too easy. Why should I care? You're just a man-child. Why? Well, that's not the only reason. I was like mostly like evil Morty. You have to watch the show to make enough, and also the portal gun, which took forever to build.
Yeah, but it looks good. Jeez. Yeah. Impressive. Alrighty, so. Luke, you saw Doctor Strange. Yeah. So that movie just came out very recently. Would you care to give your non-spoilery thoughts? Just quick kind of what did you get from it? What were your thoughts?
Well, it was fun. I don't think it was one of the best written Marvel movies. Well, it had some cool philosophy aspects to it, like how he's training to learn all the magic and stuff, but it's more of the villain side that's kind of uninteresting. The effects were decent, but mostly it was the highlight of the whole like trippy sequences and stuff. And Benedict Cumberbatch did a pretty good job, even though his American accent was horrible. Like,
oh, really?
Really bad. But overall, it was good. But I don't think I would. It's one of those movies where I feel like I'd probably forget about like most of the stuff that happened in it like a few days later, because it's not the most memorable, except for again like the trippy sequences,
the visual aspect.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Well,
now,
not necessarily like cinematography wise, but
yeah, but actual VFX. I was honestly getting from the trailers the original Iron Man kind of vibes, only with instead of the suit and the tech magic. Would you say that's kind of accurate, or
basically it? Honestly, that's the movie in a nutshell. It is Iron Man with magic.
Okay. Interesting. I'll probably try and see it some point here soon so I can do a review on it, but yeah, I'm curious. I really want to see it because I'm a Doctor Strange fan, but not a huge Doctor Strange fan, so I was hoping this movie would really pull me in and make me love the character, because right now he's a cool character. He's overpowered as well, but like compared to the more Marvel iconic characters like Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man, he's so low on the list for me.
Yeah. But if the character does interest you, I feel like you would probably like it then. It had enough for me to say I would recommend it.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. So are we ready to move on to the news, gentlemen?
Yep.
Okay, so it's Deadpool 2. For anyone who doesn't know what's going on there, the director who did the first one, Tim Miller, he and Ryan Reynolds were very close in the production of the first movie, to the point where they were spending so much extra time doing work on it and everything. But since Deadpool 2 has been in production, they have been butting heads, and it's official. Tim Miller just lumped the project. He will not be directing Deadpool 2. So no matter what, it will look very different from the first one.
No.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't go in a lot of detail on why there was that split. But from speculation, what it looks like is Ryan Reynolds was on the side of, let's make this second movie a complete joke. Even more so than the first one. We're going to be even more aware of itself. We're going to have even more over-the-top humor, and that will be the primary focus of the movie. Tim Miller was on the side of, well, let's ground it a little bit more. Let's give it a little bit more, at least, character depth to the story, and have some bigger action set pieces. Because the first one was very small in scale compared to the other Fox movies. Think of Apocalypse. The world was ending. That was the stakes of
I'm not gonna lie,
Apocalypse.
I finally watched it. It did feel like pretty small.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was literally just Wade Wilson trying to get back with his girlfriend. It was a very small story, which Tim Miller wanted to say, okay, let's try something a little bit bigger. It is a sequel after all.
Yeah.
But Ryan Reynolds wanted to keep it a lot more comical based, whereas Tim Miller wanted to bring it more into the action with a little bit more character and depth to it. And obviously, who would you rather lose if you were the production company there? Your star, the person whose face and voice is the character, or just the person who's directing it who the audience never sees? So obviously, Tim Miller had to leave the project.
That kind of sucks mostly.
Yeah.
Because like it kind of shows like where you are in the world mostly. Like you're just a writer. You're nothing to me. We have a face for this. It's kind of dirty.
It's sad, but when you think about it,
Which reminds me, like, I've seen a lot of people on like Twitter and stuff like speculate about who should be like the director for Deadpool 2. And some of the ones that they've come up with are pretty terrible ideas.
Yeah, honestly. Well, it's the people who think people who make good films could automatically make a good Deadpool movie, which is the opposite of the case.
Which doesn't work that way.
You can't hire an Oscar-winning director to make a Deadpool movie. That's not how the character Deadpool works.
Oh yeah, get Steven Spielberg to direct Deadpool.
No.
No,
he's just gonna add to like sci-fi, Star Wars shit mostly, like with Indiana Jones and. Yeah, I don't want Deadpool to be serious. I want it to be fucking ridiculous, and also to basically have that old lady again that misses cocaine.
Well, she's a huge Deadpool character. I hope she'll be in the sequel, but
yeah, I loved her so much.
Okay,
it'd be funny. Like, hold on.
You're talking about the blind woman.
Yes, I hope that she'll be in the Sigma and she'll move up to X-Men. Like, where's my room?
It's funny you say that.
She just moves in with Deadpool and all that, basically.
Well,
his roommates. That would be funny.
In the comics, she serves as Deadpool's mentor, basically, and Deadpool eventually in the comics finds out she was the original Black Widow, so she's a total badass. So it's the funniest thing ever seeing her kick butt in the comics, but like, Deadpool's like, wait, what?
Like an old woman.
You were this when you were young. When you were young, what the hell?
Oh
boy!
I want also Deadpool to teleport in the second movie, but that's way off topic there, because that's a comic book thing he can do. His belt.
I like to see. I hope they could do like some sort of like different Deadpools, because I know like in the Deadpool world there's like a shitload of different Deadpools. I would love for that to happen.
Yeah, and they've announced Cable, which is the most amazing thing ever. If we got Cable as a main character, and we got maybe even Mr. Sinister or someone like that as a villain,
Mr. Sinister.
Deadpool 2 could be one of the best movies. But it is sad that Tim Miller had to leave the project, because I liked both viewpoints.
Yeah.
I actually have one director I kind of feel like if he did want to make Deadpool and feel like he would be in it, do you know who Edgar Wright is?
No.
He did Shaun of the Dead and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh yeah, actually, okay. Now I'm hoping for him, because I seen Scott Pilgrim. It's the bomb.
Yeah, and that feel for Deadpool I could see.
Yeah, I can see
if
that.
If he'd be willing to do it, because he actually wrote a script for Ant-Man, but then again, Marvel kicked him off because they said the script was too weird or something. But
this could work for
the best.
Hey, that weird shit can work for Deadpool. So Fox, get your ass up and give him the hammy.
The hammy-tammy. So Spider-Man Homecoming. So for those of you who don't know what Spider-Man Homecoming is about, essentially Homecoming is meant to symbolize the Spider-Man character coming back to its Marvel roots, because Marvel Studios is the main driving creative force behind the movie, while Sony is still backing it financially and approving Marvel's decisions. So we knew that Vulture was going to be a villain kind of not too long after it was announced, and Michael Keaton was confirmed cast as Vulture, but then they announced that there was another villain, the Tinkerer, and another villain after that, Shocker, just recently. So that is 3 movies and yet another Spider-Man movie. Why? What is the point of that? The last time we got this was The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that movie was miserable. Yeah. And then even before that, we had Spider-Man 3 with 3 villains, and we got emo Peter Parker.
Oh, everybody's favorite character.
So why attempt this again? Why would you possibly try this for a 3rd time when it's worked in your exact opposite favor the past 2 times? It has done far more harm than good having 3 villains in a Spider-Man movie.
Well, hey, if the Empire in Star Wars could try making 2 Death Stars and failing, and try it again, maybe it'll work a 3rd time. Oh wait, it didn't work.
Nope. Like the mindset here, I don't get it.
I don't even know why. It's just like you don't have to have 3 villains. You could just have 1 actor be there, and that would cost less money and make it a better movie, because hey, it's just 1 villain. We know where the focus is.
Yes, but, and when it's Michael Keaton's Vulture, do you need anything more?
Speaking of that, I really hope the reason they chose Michael Keaton for that role is for Birdman Jones.
It was entirely Birdman.
Yeah.
Entirely Birdman.
Otherwise, I'd be like, that'd be kind of a weird choice. But yeah. Also, I don't know who this character is, but is Shocker basically just Electro?
Not quite. It's very easy to get the 2 villains confused. Electro, like you saw in the movie, he's either blue, that's his Spider-Man Ultimate look, or he's the guy who also wears a green suit with the yellow star mask, if you've seen him. That's Electro. Shocker, though, is the guy who wears the kind of gold and bronze color with the brown diamonds cut into it, if you know what that looks like, where it's head to toe is like a gold looking suit.
I might have to look that up just to kind
of see what it looks like. What he does is, traditionally, he doesn't really use much electricity. It's mainly just almost a shock. It's hard to describe, but when he punches people, it's more of force behind it, as opposed to again, it's very complicated, but it's more of around his fists he has this energy, so he can punch people from a little farther away. It's a little bit more force behind the punch. And some other stuff, of course, too, but that's the main thing about Shocker. And I think he can also shoot electric blasts out of his hands as well. But
is he Goku?
Yeah, right?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, so
Vulture, Shocker, and Tinker
is definitely going to be the most minor villain. I didn't know a whole lot about him before this, but he's basically at what the name implies. He's a tinkerer. He takes tech and makes it better. But 3 villains. That's the big point here.
3,
what the hell?
3 is the magic number, apparently, with these Spider-Man movies.
The magic number for making crappy movies.
Hey, this is the 3rd Marvel movie to have 3 villains in it all at once.
Yep.
Coincidence? I think not. Oh, yeah.
I want to have faith
like
in Marvel.
Make an Illuminati joke.
Yeah. I want to have faith in Marvel. I mean, they've made pretty good movies with a few exceptions recently, but they've made some pretty good movies this past decade or so. When did Iron Man 1 come out? I'm going to say the past decade they've been doing pretty good. But
almost a decade.
Yeah. So I want to believe that they can make a good Spider-Man villain. But if Marvel messes up their biggest character again, well, I mean, I shouldn't say again. It was Sony who messed it up the past 2 times. But if that character gets messed up again by the one group that shouldn't mess it up, I'm going to be a little worried about the future of Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
I'm going to almost suggest we get Sam Raimi back.
I would love that. I mean, like, I love the original Spider-Man movies.
I mean, they had their problems, but Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, I love. Even Spider-Man 3 I can sit through. And in my opinion, the Raimis were close, but the one thing that I think got it perfect was the original Iron Man movie.
Yeah, like, the first Iron Man, I'd say, is one of Marvel's best movies.
Yeah. But I think that one kind of hit it on the head for how serious you can be versus the comic aspect. I think it was pretty on the nose with it.
Yeah.
To where you still felt with Tony Stark, but you would laugh as well. Like, I thought they did a good job with that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Which I don't have it on the list, but I guess a little addition here. There's talks about an Iron Man 4 with Robert Downey Jr. potentially in the works. Because I'm not going to get into details, about Iron Man 4, what's beyond Marvel. We can save it for another podcast, but just a teaser for that. A lot of stuff changed behind the scenes when Disney bought out Marvel. And that allowed actors to be a lot more okay with being in Marvel movies. Robert Downey being the big one who went from being the poster boy of, yeah, this is going to be my last Marvel movie, to the, I will be in every single Marvel movie if they want me there. So, with that said, they have an amazing creative team right now who, Robert Downey Jr. posted a picture of him having lunch with them, Tom Holland, a couple other high-ranking Marvel people. And it looks like it's the director who did Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2 is there, and he hasn't done a Marvel movie since Iron Man 2, so it's logical to believe that he would do an Iron Man 4, but we'll get more on that probably in a future podcast. Justice League, so they released some photos of Batman. This is not very recently. We're going to talk about the last one.
Super old news. We were supposed to do this in the last podcast, actually.
But
like super old.
If you look at the photos, Batman has a new costume in the Justice League movie, which looks like apparently will be his costume in the solo film.
Oh boy.
Or at least for part of the solo film. He looks just like Owlman from Watchmen. Like, almost identical, where it could be one movie.
You are right, but I gotta say, the goggles kind of look shitty.
They are horribly shitty, yes. The chest piece, I'm kind of okay with. I need to look
this up again so I can remember what it
looks like. The chest piece, I'm kind of okay with. But the mask is... Everything about that mask is horrible. From the goggles to the ears, everything. It's just... It's not great. Whoever did that... Which, it looks like they're in the base for the Justice League movie, which is in a plane. So the goggles... kind of makes sense, but not really.
Don't. Either way, that doesn't make sense. So
not for Batman, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so, let me get this straight. Wonder Woman doesn't need goggles, or Aquaman, or Cyborg, or the Flash doesn't, but Batman does because he wants to protect his pretty boy eyes.
If you want to do that, just give him the white lenses from the comic books.
Oh, that would have been so much better, actually. Yeah. I would have liked to see that. In one...
He had it in Batman v Superman. For the armor, you just apply the armor lenses to his normal suit.
Yeah.
You don't need freaking goggles.
Also, they didn't really have to change the costume at all. I mean,
they didn't. I would have. Yeah, they're not like
costume
Marvel,
was decent.
so, yeah. Hey, they're not like Marvel, guys. Come on.
Let's be honest.
Marvel, like every movie, they change their costumes. Like,
Yeah,
have you
they
seen
do.
Hawkeye, Captains.
Captain America, for sure, you can see the change from movie to movie.
Dude, totally. If you like go on images, like see history of like Captain America for the movies.
Granted, from Avengers, they needed to change it because the Avengers costume wasn't great. He had. But
then Age of Ultron, then Civil War, and now
the Winter Soldier costume was my favorite.
I like that actually. Yeah.
But I mean, I think Zack Snyder has a fetish with Batman and goggles. Cause like in the sand sequence, he had the goggles, and in Justice League, no sand, but he still has goggles.
I don't get that. So you want
a goggle fetish?
Yeah.
Kind of. Hey guys, it's his kink. So yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey baby, why don't you bring your goggles up to our room so we can have some fun time?
Oh god, this is kind of lazy. This is really lazy. This is just so lazy.
Why
We're lazy. Sorry.
I want DC to make good films, but they make it harder and harder as the days go on.
You know,
here's the thing though, actually. So isn't Ben Affleck gonna direct the solo Batman film?
Yes, which Deathstroke is gonna. Oops, sorry. Deathstroke is gonna be the main villain in that, so I'm excited for that.
Oh boy.
Considering like
isn't
Ben
Harley
Affleck has made like a Best Picture winning film, I actually have some faith in.
He's a great director. I like him, but
really, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Argo was his.
You serious?
He's also...
Damn.
Yeah.
And what was the other one he did recently?
Film.
Since Argo, he made one that was really good that I liked.
There's like The Town and Gone Baby Gone.
Okay.
Alright.
He's also working on like a gangster film that's coming up in like December.
Okay.
But as a director, he's good. Well, as a director, as an actor, he has his good moments, but he worries me every now and again.
I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say that as well because if you say he directed that movie, like Argo, then fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I heard that did really good. It got like a lot of awards, so yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I trust him more than Zack Snyder. Honestly.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, totally. Dude.
Okay, so Timefall 2 and Battlefield 1 have both officially come out, and I put these on the list because, well, which do you want to play? Hold up.
A Battlefield 1. Because I'm into the history stuff. I'm a history geek sometimes, so I like to ride a horse or man, old-fashioned tank and have some old guns.
As opposed to a giant mech.
No, like I said, I'm a history geek, dude.
Which I respect and I get that. Battlefield 1 is absolutely destroying Timefall 2 as of this moment, as of recording it.
Oh boy.
Because both games are good, except their marketing is very different. Timefall 2 has not done a whole lot of good marketing. Battlefield 1 is demolishing because of their marketing strategies alone. To the point where I've played both games. I like Timefall 2 better, but I gotta respect Battlefield's marketing and everything behind their team there, because they are just destroying Timefall 2 in these first... I think it's opening... We're into the second week now, I believe.
I gotta say, I wasn't that much into Battlefield because, I feel like it was every shooter game.
It was unique.
It's in the present, you get a helicopter, you shoot shit, that's pretty much it. That's all I've seen. I see one playthrough, that's all I saw.
Have you played a Battlefield before Battlefield 1?
No, because here's the thing, I don't have time for that crap. But since this is around that time, World War I, hey, I wouldn't mind playing an old-fashioned game, period game mostly.
Yeah, which I loved Battlefield 4. Battlefield 3 was okay. The thing, I was not a fan of Call of Duty for after Modern Warfare 3, which is why I gravitated towards Battlefield, because Battlefield, it has vehicles. You can drive any tank, anything on the map, you can fly planes, the guns feel just right, the environment, everything is destructible. But Battlefield 1, it looks cool. And I played it, I played during the beta, so it was glitchy, but I played it. It's definitely a harder game with the huge maps and everything chaotic going around.
Oh boy.
But it was interesting, and I'm gonna end up buying it, I think. But
okay, cool.
Then I'll have both Timefall and Battlefield 1. On to comic book news. So, this is interesting. So, Civil War 2...
Yeah, you kind of just got me on that point. Like how the information you got me just a little confused me. Like what?
So for those of you who don't know, Marvel's kind of doing another comic book reboot of sorts right now with Civil War 2, and they had some delays in the comic book, so it's not done yet, the storyline. Yet at the same time, the comic book series that were supposed to come out after Civil War, because of the hold on Civil War, are coming out now, when we don't know how Civil War 2 ends. And one of those is the thing with Iron Man. So Iron Man has now kind of split into 3 different characters, kind of. Tony Stark is gone. We don't know what happened to him. So filling his shoes...
the fuck?
Exactly. He was in Civil War 2, and now we don't know, because he's not in the new Iron Man comics.
Huh.
So what happened is, on the Avengers team, Spider-Man has kind of filled the shoes of Iron Man on the team. He's now the rich guy who's providing... Peter Parker.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was like confused, like which Spider-Man, because there's like a shitload of Spider-Man.
There are. I'm talking main Spider-Man, Peter Parker. He's the financial backer of the Avengers. They're meeting in his building. He is basically become Iron Man. In the recent comic books, he owns his own tech company like Iron Man did. So he's a billionaire playboy as Peter Parker, and then he goes out and has his tech-based Spider-Man suit.
Oh, okay, cool.
But Spider-Man, I love the suit, but he's kind of...
Please just send me photos to that, because...
Yeah, so he's kind of taken Iron Man's role there, but in the actual kind of Iron Man suit, or filling up the main Iron Man comics, is now a girl who's going by the name Ironheart.
Oh,
so she's kind of wearing the Iron Man suit there. Yet at the same token, the other person trying to become Iron Man is Doctor Doom, which we haven't seen him in the comics for a while, at least not that I'm aware.
How's that supposed to work? I mean,
well,
he has iron face.
Apparently, in this iteration, his face looks pretty normal, but basically, we don't know if he doesn't seem like he's evil right now. He's kind of in a phase where he's like, I want to do good, I'll kill whoever it takes to do good, but I'm gonna try and do some good. But he's going about it in the very Doctor Doom way of, I'm always right, anyone who thinks I'm wrong is wrong.
Oh, alright.
But he's essentially, by force, taking Iron Man suits and wearing them. It's a gray Iron Man suit. Actually looks really cool. Kind of the silver. So he still looks like Doctor Doom, but he has the arc reactor and all that stuff. And he's
like green too.
It's gray.
Is it green too.
Gray, and then he has just a green cloak over it. But
alright.
He's basically saying, I am the infamous Iron Man now. He's like, yep, I'm Iron Man now. If anyone wants to try and take the mantle of Iron Man from me, good luck. You'll have to fight me for it. So he, like, by force, has become Iron Man.
Okay, so by force. Alright, cool.
Yeah. So, because last time went so well, we're going to do Mad Libs, but this time Thanksgiving themed. Guys ready for this?
Boy. Hold on, let me look up weird... Let me just look up weird words again.
Yeah, well, make sure you know what's a noun and what's an adjective.
How do you English?
So this is a Thanksgiving themed one, and I was very terrified when I found this one, because in this Google search, it had Thanksgiving Mad Libs, and I saw what was the title of the Mad Libs. It was actually the website, thank goodness, but it was, What's in My Sister's Suitcase? And I was like, oh god, no.
No, I got this!
But no, that's just the website. That's not what this one's about, thank goodness. But I was like, oh, that could go so horribly, so quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so a noun. Let me see what I have for a noun. Okay, let's go ahead and say, weed. Weed's simple.
Weed? Ooh, weed.
The classic.
Oh, never touched it, but okay. Oh, my turn?
Plural noun.
What was that? What was that sound?
What sound?
What?
I heard like some weird sound, like, I don't know.
Are you hearing
never
things?
mind.
Plural
no, it's
noun.
just some ad.
Ah.
What?
Plural noun.
Yeah,
wait,
plural noun.
Sorry, something's going on. What the hell? What the fuck? Go away, ad.
Is it like an...
Okay, sorry. Some ad attacked me. What was the thing again? I heard some cat, and then some person said tired of ads, and I said fuck off, and...
Yeah, a plural noun.
Plural noun. Does shit, fuck sheet?
Fuck sheets. It's just a noun that starts or ends with an S, so fuck sheets.
Oh,
work.
okay, yeah, alright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with an S, okay.
So, I've never heard of that one before, actually.
Well, use it, kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke,
oh boy,
a noun.
A noun.
Oh boy.
Let me think.
Think about it. Think about what we're doing.
Let me think. God, I'll just go with something random. Orange juice. Is that the noun, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna look up like dumb nouns because I'm starting to realize I'm terrible at this.
Okay, I need adjective. Kinky.
Ooh, kinky.
Ooh. Oh,
I have a video for that actually. Goddamn, my friend made
kinky?
it. It's just, yeah, it's like I was gonna show you, but like
I think I know what you're
load.
talking about. Oh my god. Is it ooh, kinky or something? Like it starts off something like that.
Maybe.
Or my
Raphael, an adjective.
How do you think? An adjective.
Describing word. A word that can describe something.
Ooh, okay. A dream hole.
No, we've used dream hole last time.
God damn it.
How do you not remember dream hole? It was the most random part of that last one.
Okay,
Dream hole and Camille? Like.
Tit bore.
That's a noun, I'd say.
God damn.
Describing. It's like green, big, fat, ugly.
Fat ass.
Fat ass, that works.
Yeah. He said green, big. I think of Shrek's ass.
Oh, somebody once told me about Shrek's ass.
Oh god.
I get what you did there. I get it.
It's D.
Okay.
Funny, right?
Luke, a noun.
A noun.
What?
Toaster. Oh wait, no, scratch that. Therapy.
Oh god damn it, not that again.
Oh, sorry.
Go away. I don't know you.
You don't know me.
God damn it, it's that again. It attacked me again.
Okay, my turn. A noun. Trump. Why not? It's election night.
Oh yeah. I was kind of like I'm not sure if I should go there, but I guess.
Why not? Go nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, Raphael. Another plural noun. So noun with an S.
With an S. Okay. Clatter farts.
You already used that last time.
God damn it. Haboobs. No.
Oh, classic. We got the weed and we got the boobs. It's the perfect pair.
I'm gonna find a different site.
Okay, so verb. Stab.
That's cool. Okay, stabbing. Sure, whatever you're into.
Yeah. I'm into that type of stuff. Yeah. No, not actually. So, who's... Alright, so...
Okay, and, gonna go with an adjective. How about... Ooh.
What?
What should I go with here? Moist or greasy?
Moist.
Greasy.
Oh,
Moist.
tie.
How
about moist and greasy? We'll break it a little.
Alright. Okay.
Moistly greasy.
Moistly greasy. I like it.
Yeah, I like that too. Anyone there?
Yeah, and to end it off, Raphael, a noun.
Noun. Tell me what a noun again is.
Person, place, or thing.
For a place.
Person, place, or thing.
So it could be a person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go with Hillary.
There we go. Equality.
Since,
among the candidates.
End off this Mad Libs Thanksgiving special.
Yes, happy holidays if, we survive.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and read this one out. Today we are celebrating weed dinner at Fuck Sheet's house. When we arrived, my orange juice greeted us with a big kinky kiss. Kisses are so fat ass. Now we're just waiting for the therapy to come out of the oven. My dad is watching the Trump on TV. He always shouts, "Go Haboobs! Stab it to the end zone." My grandma makes the best Hillary pie. It's always so moist and greasy.
God damn.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh boy, hold on.
How fitting.
So, I mean, have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your moistly greasy Hillarys and your Trump Haboobs.
Hope you live.
Yes.
Hope you live.
And we will see you guys on the next podcast. Thank you.
By the way,
and good night.
Also, if you do make it by Thanksgiving, there's something to be thankful for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Be thankful for anything.
Happy Thanksgiving. Also.
Yeah. Even though Thanksgiving's mostly about stealing land from Indians, but either way, happy Thanksgiving.
Just forget about it.